Oh shit, oh my god, this really hit me hard. Hello guys, welcome back to React. Have a wonderful day. Today we're going to be reacting to House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 8. This episode is titled The Lord of the Tides. So without further ado, let's dive into this reaction.
It's been near 6 years since I last saw my lord husband, Maester. I must know,
Quarters?
will he live?
The wound was severe. Much blood was lost. But the greater concern is the fever that
So
follows.
he's still alive?
Ship's maester said he burns from within.
On his death, the sea passes.
To Viserys Velaryon, as is my lord husband's desire.
I am the sea snake's own blood. The closest kin he has left.
Be careful, good brother. None can take your words for treason.
Driftmark is mine, by all rights. And while I should like your support, I do not need it. The crown has good reason to take my side.
My cousin the king would have your tongue for this.
But it's not a king who sits the Iron Throne these days, good sister. It's a queen.
Alicent? Oh god. What happened?
Siraxtromunia lilarmadas. Hariadroma. Hariadroma.
He looks so happy. I've never seen him this happier.
Meister Kesimadas, Sir Mastas and Driftmarkot, Abrasma Bela.
His daughter. So it was Baelon. It's been 6 years. Oh wait, she's pregnant.
The end?
The mouth.
Of course, it's been 6 years. He's learning Valerian. Valerian, not Valerian. Valerian.
I don't expect you to learn High Valyrian in a day, Jace.
A king should honor the traditions of his forebears.
Well, unless you're planning to depose your own
She's
mother
not even a
with plenty of
queen
time to
yet.
study.
So, but he seems to be taking his position quite seriously. I feel like it has to do with the fact that he knows that he is a bastard, so he needs to prove himself.
Leave us.
I want to see the dynamic now they're married.
He means to call into question Luke's legitimacy. And by extension, Jace, and by extension, my own claim to the throne.
Vaemond cares only about Driftmark and the Velaryon line, not about our politics. Has the Viper's venom spread so far?
Those vipers rule in my father's name. And my father...
Let me guess, very, very sick.
To King's Landing, then.
All hail Rhaenyra, House Targaryen, Princess of Dragonstone and heir to the Iron Throne, and her royal consort, Prince Daemon Targaryen.
Royal consort. No one here to greet her. Of course.
I would say it's nice to be home, but I scarcely recognize it.
Change of decor.
We'll continue to enjoy improved customs duties since the settling of the stepstones, and the extent to which we exploit those is contingent on the harbor masters.
The 37 symbols are everywhere. She even wears the necklace now.
We shall hear Princess Rhaenyra's petition along with those of the other claimants on the morrow. I do beg your pardon, my lords. I must greet our guests.
A matter has arisen that requires your attention.
Whatever it is, Sir Eric, you need to wait.
I'm Eric, Your Grace.
Of course. My apologies, sir.
It's about the prince. There's been a delicate situation in his apartments.
No one is taking care of his chambers?
Father?
Oh my god. God, can he die already? Poor Thane has suffered enough, seriously.
Who goes there?
Father. It's me, my king. Rhaenyra. I'm here with Daemon.
Damon. Oh. Oh. It has been so long.
She hasn't visited for 6 years. And you can see that it's hard for Daemon to see his brother this way.
The sea snake has taken a grave wound in battle in the Stepstones.
Right to business.
There is a petition to decide upon the succession of Driftmark and the heir to the Driftwood throne.
Listen to Notto. See to all that business now.
No, brother, listen to me. You are to affirm your position for Viserys, to be Corlys Velarion's successor.
I don't think you can expect something from him at this point.
There's someone we wish to introduce you to.
Daemon.
Brother.
Oh.
Father, this is Aegon.
Another Aegon?
And this is Viserys.
Yes, say hi to Uncle Grandpa Viserys. Man, if only Viserys agreed to marry these two from the get-go. I mean, end up together either way, so... But they didn't show Viserys' reaction to them getting married because he was so against it at the start.
Now that is a name fit for a king. Oh.
God, I can feel his pain, literally.
Oh, I'm sorry. My tea.
This?
Yes. Oh.
Don't tell me it's poison. No.
I brought her here immediately. She's seen no one else, you guys.
I understand you found yourself in some trouble.
I didn't see him. I asked him to stop, you guys. He did. Truly. You must believe me.
Aegon? It must be Aegon.
Thank you for telling me, Diana. I know it wasn't your fault. But what I worry about is what others might believe. And though I believe you were not to blame, others might not be so trusting. They might think you were trying to besmirch the prince, or worse, that you're the sort of girl that might have enticed him in the first place.
I wasn't dreaming of anything another word to anyone, you guys.
For your troubles.
The tea, you guys.
It's best to be certain.
Oh, I was like, what the hell is it? Poison? But I think it's the what do they call it? The equivalent of the morning pill.
Get up. Aegon! What is it? What is it? That's all you can say for yourself. The girl, Aegon, the one you sent fleeing from your company.
Oh, it was just harmless fun.
Harmless fun, he said. Alicent's being a religious woman and all, a follower of the Faith of the Seven, and her son being like this. Kind of ironic, Alicent's opposed Rhaenyra based on her irresponsibilities, only to have her firstborn be worse than Rhaenyra. Contrast that we got between Jace and Aegon, you know, like from the get-go. Rhaenyra actually ended up having decent kids. Even Rhaenyra's parenting style seemed to be, you know, good in comparison, which is crazy because Rhaenyra never really wanted to be a mother in the first place. And Alicent was always the proper lady. But I think it's all down to her being used as political pawn by her father.
How can you keep carrying on like this, especially on a day like today?
Why? What is it today?
You are no son of mine.
Wow, wow, the way she delivered that line. You are no son of mine. Her face really shows disgust and failure. And like Alicent's telling Diana she believes her, giving her the tea and sending her away was the best she could do. Like,
I did not ask for this. I've done everything you've asked me to. And I try so hard, but it will never be enough for you or Father.
Have you seen Diana? She's supposed to dress the children.
Princess Rhaenyra and Prince Daemon. It's been so long since we were granted the joy of your presence. King Viserys' condition has worsened since you saw him last. It subjects him to considerable pain on the advice of the maesters.
Oh, the maesters, of course. It is they who keep him addled on milk of the poppy while the High Towers warm his throne.
Rhaenyra, if you would see him without it, almost blind with suffering.
No. Listen, I have no doubt it was an act of the purest mercy, but tell me, for the king's suffering, did the maesters also prescribe the removal of Targaryen heraldry and the installation in its stead of various statues and stars?
oh, okay. I love how Aemon doesn't take Alicent's bullshit.
The emblems of the Seven serve only to guide us on an uncertain path, to remind us of a higher authority.
No, it got not to be about religion. It's about power. Of course, the High Towers would not be able to replace Targaryen symbols for their own, so they strategized and used religious symbols instead. The way they're looking at him.
No one would question me being heir to Driftmark. If I look more like Sir Rhaenyra of Velaryon and Sir Harwin Strong.
It's crazy how in this scenario, the black hair is what grabs the attention of the people. Oh, Kristen Cole. And who's that? Aemon. Did you all see that? Look just ahead behind Jace. I knew he's gonna grow up to be a warrior.
Well done, my prince. You're winning tourneys in no time.
I don't give a shit about tourneys. Nephews? Have you come to train?
Oh god, I love this theme song. But I love the theme song on Corlys, not him. Like, Corlys Velaryon entering with this theme song just hit different.
Hold your nerve, my queen. What we do for the good of the realm.
Yeah,
Must
keep
confess
telling
a
yourself
certain
that.
uneasiness, now this is at hand. He may yet live.
But we must be prepared if he does not. The threat of war looms and may arrive on our shores. When it does, will you want a child at the command of the greatest fleet in Westeros?
We must, of course, act in the interest of our subjects.
They putting on a show, seriously, these two. Like, it's already set in stone. Like, of course they're gonna give Driftmark to Vaemond and not Viserys, so why are they putting on this show, goddammit?
Might I speak to the princess alone, Rhaenyra? Princess. This is no fair proceeding. It is a trap. Set by the Queen in the Hand, I'd wager, to proclaim my son illegitimate.
Yet you did worse than that with Rhaenyra.
If only knew.
I loved your son.
I do believe that.
You may not believe it to be true, but I did. I did not order his death, nor was I complicit in it. I swear this to you.
Girl, your son is alive. No,
I'll make you an offer.
An SS.
Back Luke's claim, and let us betroth Laena's children to mine. Baela will be queen of the Seven Kingdoms, and her sons will be heirs to the throne. Rhaenyra will rule in Driftmark, and the seat will pass to her and Lucerys' children in time.
Corlys would have jumped at this offer. Like, imagine a Velaryon royal family in name and in blood.
A generous offer. Or a desperate one.
What does it matter?
You can bargain with me all you like. But tomorrow the High Towers land their first blow. They force you to your knees. And I must stand alone.
Oh my god, Emma looks so beautiful. It almost looks like this is her natural hair.
The Song of Ice and Fire, do you believe it to be true?
Aegon's dream.
You told me it was our duty to hold the realm united against a common foe. But in naming me heir, you divided the realm. I thought I wanted it. But the burden is a heavy one. If you wish me to bear it, then defend me. And my children.
I think this is the first time Rhaenyra got to say out loud how she really feels about the destiny set by her father and what a heavy burden it is. I think she's looking for a reason to stay on this path.
I want to have supper, Otto. It is the morning, Your Grace. Tonight, the whole of my family are gathered at the Red Keep. I want us to dine together. Bring milk of the poppy. Just arrange the supper.
He didn't want to take the milk.
We gather here with the grim task of dealing with the succession of Driftmark. As Hand, I speak with the King's voice on this and all other matters.
I am Lord Corlys' closest kin, his own blood. The true, unimpeachable blood of House Velaryon runs through my veins.
As it does in my sons, the offspring of Rhaenyra Velaryon. If you cared so much about your house's blood, Sir Vaemond, you would not be so bold as to supplant its rightful heir. No, you only speak for yourself and for your own ambition.
You'll have chance to make your own petition, Princess Rhaenyra. Do Sir Vaemond the courtesy of allowing his to be heard.
Aegon.
This is about the future and survival of my house, not yours.
If I am to grace this fast with some answer, I will start by reminding the court that nearly 20 years ago in this very...
Oh my god!
Viserys of House Targaryen, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh, he wasn't expecting him to be here. Oh my god, I mean, no one did. Oh my god. Oh my god, he heard... he heard his daughter's plea. Oh my god. Oh, he's here for you, girl.
I will sit the throne today. Your Grace.
Guys, that entrance. Ooh, I will sit the throne today. That was almost like him telling his hand, you can help govern the realm, but I will decide the fate of my family myself. He was like, I shall save my daughter today. I might not be there to protect her again, but by God, I will do it today. Guys, can we watch that again? Wow.
King Viserys of House Targaryen, the first of his name, King of the Andals, and the Rhaenyra, and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the realm.
Can we give some credit to the guy who announced Viserys' entrance? Like, don't know how to explain it, but it's so powerful.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Wow, he wants to do it alone.
I said I'm fine. Come on.
You know, I'm crying, definitely I'm crying now. Wow, what a moment. God damn it. Daemon should have been his hand. No dragons, no armies, no epic battles. Just a father with little more left to give. And a brother finally being there for him. Wow. God, this must be Viserys' most powerful scene ever. And it's fascinating that Viserys' most powerful scene comes when he's physically the weakest. And it's even hard to call him weak when he's so able to push on when his body's falling apart. And that move by Daemon just proves that he acknowledged and respected his brother's strength.
I must admit my confusion. I do not understand why petitions are being heard over a settled succession. The only one present who might offer keener insight into Lord Corlys's wishes is the Princess Rhaenys.
Indeed, Your Grace.
I got moment of truth.
It was ever my husband's will that Driftmark pass through Sir Laenor to his true-born son.
I think she just changed her mind after seeing Viserys right now.
His mind never changed, nor did my support of him. As a matter of fact, the Princess Rhaenyra has just informed me of her desire to marry her sons Jace and Luke to Lord Corlys's granddaughters, Baela and Rhaena. A proposal to which I heartily
The girls
agree.
look happy. I guess they're close to the boys.
The matter is settled.
Why is Aegon amused by this?
I hereby reaffirm Prince Viserys of House Velaryon is heir to Driftmark.
It's so funny how the Greens are looking right now. I'm not sure why.
You break law and centuries of tradition to install your daughter as heir. Yet you dare tell me who deserves to inherit the name Velaryon. I will not allow it. Allow it. That is no true Velaryon.
Oh my god.
My house survived the doom, and 1,000 tribulations besides. And gods be damned. I will not see it ended on the account of this. Say it.
Oh my god. He's daring you to say it. Don't be this stupid. Just saying. No,
Her children.
Oh my god. No, no.
Bastards!
And he shouted that at...
And she is a whore.
Dude!
Will have your tongue for that.
He can keep his tongue.
Disarm him!
Many.
Oh my god!
And she is a whore.
Even Otto and Alicent are like he fucked up. The man really got balls to yell it out in court. Yes, he was yelling out the truth, but one thing we know, we don't speak out the truth in the throne room and expect to keep our head. It's like the main theme of the whole Game of Thrones franchise. Remember, for example, Ned Stark.
He can keep his tongue.
Disarm him!
No need. He's like, oh my god, you're being all dramatic. Aemon looks like he just fell in love. He's like, where has this guy been? It's been so dull out here.
Please, my love, you must take something for the pain.
I will not close my mind. I must put things right.
I must put things right. Yeah, this is how he's like without milk of the puppy. Alison was right. Okay, this dinner is gonna be awkward. And all of them sitting on the table. Oh, I'm actually concerned.
This is an occasion for celebration, it seems. My grandsons, Jace and Luke, will marry their cousins, Baela and Rhaenyra. A toast to the young princes and their betrothed.
Hear, hear.
I keep forgetting that Daemon is their father.
You do know how the act is done, I assume. At least in principle. I had to put your cock and all that.
Let it be, cousin. You can play the gesture if you wish, but hold your tongue before my betrothed.
It both gladdens my heart and fills me with sorrow to see these faces, the faces most dear to me in all the world, yet grown so distant from each other in years past. My own face is no longer a handsome one.
Oh my god.
But tonight,
Half his face is
I
dead.
wish you to see me as I am. Not just a king, but your father, your brother, your husband, and your grandsire, who may not, it seems, walk for much longer among you. Let us no longer hold ill feelings in our hearts. Set aside your grievances. If not for the sake of the crown, and for the sake of this old man, who loves you all so dearly.
Oh shit, oh my god, this really hit me hard.
I wish to raise my cup to Her Grace the Queen. I love my father, but I must admit that no one has stood more loyally by his side than his good wife. She has tended to him with unfailing devotion, love, and honor, and for that she has my gratitude. And my apology.
Your graciousness moves me deeply, Princess. I raise my cup to you and to your house. You will make a fine queen.
Oh yeah, she means it. Especially with what her son does. She actually means it. I only wish this will last. But I really respect Rhaenyra for her toast. She didn't have to be the one to make that toast, but she did for her father. And it was beautifully done. Because I think it finally hit her that while she wasn't there for her father, Alicent was. And she was owed at last a thank you. And you can see in Alicent's face in that moment that this is all that she wanted. For someone to tell her that they're thankful to her for doing her duty. Yeah, she gained a lot of power once Viserys' condition got worse, but you also gotta give her mad respect. having wavered never from Viserys and being loyally wed to him, taking care of him, despite the fact that he's gotten only worse over the years. It's just, yeah. What now?
I regret the disappointment you're soon to suffer. But if you ever wish to know what it is to be well satisfied, all you have to do is ask.
Jace. Oh no, no, don't ruin this, don't ruin this, don't ruin this. Why did Aemon stand up? I'm actually scared. Why did he stand up?
To Prince Aegon and Prince Aemond. We have not seen each other in years, but I have fond memories of our shared youth. And as men, I hope we may yet be friends and allies. To you and your family's good health, dear uncles.
He's been a bigger man.
To you as well.
I would like to toast Baela and Rhaenyra. They'll be married soon. It isn't so bad. Mostly he just ignores you. Except sometimes when he's drunk.
Did David just laugh? Oh, sweetie.
Let us have some music.
Otto! Weird seeing him like this. Daemon and Otto laughing together at Helena's line is weird. Jace. I don't know, but I still love Helena. She seems to be such a sweetheart. And the way she's happy dancing with Jace. He kind of has a likeness of the king. We didn't see much of him, but I feel like it's... If only Viserys put his foot down and made Helena and Jace marry. Like, Helena would have been happier with Jace anyway. We're seeing Otto this way. Viserys is calling me this episode. What the hell? It's just that watching Viserys like this, I'm reminded by my grandfather. And, oh, yeah, it's giving me the feels. This is what he always wanted. This was his dream. Being able to see all those he truly loved together, united as a family. God, give this man his Emmy and his Golden Globe. His speech earlier, like every inflection, every emotion, every syllable was executed perfectly. Like everything about the actor, this episode is just a masterpiece. Yeah, definitely Viserys is dying this episode. Yeah, Viserys, great idea to laugh at a man who's taller, stronger, and as seen earlier, very deadly with a blade. It's not as if he already hates you for taking his eye or anything. God damn it.
Final tribute. To the health of my nephews. Each of them handsome, wise.
It's Sean. Alicent is like, don't say it.
Strong.
Aemond.
Come, let us drain our cups to these three
Aegon.
strong boys.
I dare you to say that again.
Why? It was only a compliment. Do you not think yourself strong?
whole family was having a rare moment of peace till the roast pork came out. And one thing I noticed, Aegon backed his brother there. Maybe it has to do with what happened last episode. And gotta say, the 3 strong boys has the same energy as air for the day, just saying.
I was merely expressing how proud I am of my family, Mother. Though it seems my nephews aren't quite as proud of theirs.
Wait! The way Daemon hurts the kids, they move where he wants them to. What now? Yeah, figured that much. Daemon was like, boy, did you not just see me cut a man's head off an hour ago for the exact same infraction? I feel like secretly Daemon is Aemon's role model or something. And guys, to say that the casting for Aemon is perfect is an understatement. Like, he downright embodies that crazy sob and just looks like a mini Daemon, seriously. But god, Daemon, like, how does he manage to look bored and curious at the same time is beyond me. Like, man is doing such a good job with him.
It's best, I think, if we go back to Dragonstone.
You've only just arrived.
Let me see the children home. I'll, return on Dragonback.
The king and I would both like that.
This scene tells me that all that Alicent ever really wanted was a meaningful and sincere apology and acknowledgement for all the hard work she's been doing. And this, combined with her disowning Aegon as her son, feels like it helped her to come around and see that Rhaenyra would be a better choice after all. All these years she felt an extreme bitterness, resentment and hurt made worse by her marriage. But I don't think it was hate, or else the scenes in this episode with Rhaenyra can't happen. That was enough to melt her icy heart and make her want to start anew with her old friend. But sadly, I feel like it's too late because they already poisoned their children. And it's really heartbreaking. And the cherry on top of this moment is Otto watching in the background. Like, Alicent and Rhaenyra had such a lovely friendship that might have lasted till death. But then Otto's power-hungry ambitions to seat a high tower on the throne ruined it all for everybody.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you wanted to know if I believe it to be true.
Believe what to be true, my king?
Aegon,
Our son.
his dream, the Song of Ice,
Oh, he thinks it's Rhaenyra.
the prince,
Prince Aegon.
Oh no.
to unite the realm against the cold.
I see where this is heading. Oh shit.
It is you. You are the one.
I understand, my king.
You understand nothing, girl. Nothing.
No more. My love.
And breathing stops. Was he referring to Emma? Well, that goes for Viserys Targaryen. I'm actually relieved to see him pass He has been through enough. He was a king who tried desperately to hold his family together while the crown tore it apart. At least he died with the illusion of reconciliation in his family. Like seeing his family happy and united for just one night with peace seemingly on the horizon is the best thing that could have happened for him on his last day. Like a well-deserved reward after all the suffering and sacrifice he went through. Like the best on-screen king in Game of Thrones ever. Yes, he had flaws. He did made mistakes. He's the perfect example of how using half measures isn't a way. He wanted his daughter to be happy, but also to be an effective monarch. Tried to please his family in the realm when both things were opposed from the start. But at the end of the day, he did his best and his heart was in the right place. Got to respect how he tried his best till the very end. I remember when he said to Lord Sean that he wished that he's been tested, but I believe that he's been tested by his illness, by his sheer will, and he passed the test this episode walking, and the dinner scene was a masterclass of melancholy and simplicity. To the throne on his own legs, with his own willpower to protect his family again. That scene literally defines the concepts of heroism and strength. It doesn't take a muscular body or walking with loud, firm strides to signify a king. There, this old, frail man who is in deep pain walks to the throne to protect his daughter and his kingdom. That effort is so heroic and thus commands respect. Even Daemon had to respect Viserys' strength there. And it's kind of reminiscent to the first episode when Daemon called Viserys weak. And it's so, like, tying itself beautifully. Viserys watching his loved ones being all together, united and happy. That last fleeting moment of bliss. Then the passing. That was so beautiful, seriously. But at least he died after doing everything in his power to mend his family and to secure Rhaenyra's claim. But I'm afraid that those who chose greed and envy above loyalty and family are gonna ruin it. And yeah, Alison thinking that he was talking about Aegon. I mean, I get it that Viserys said Aegon, but Alison girl, you cannot tell me you looked at the most flop of all your children and be like, yes, that's the one. Yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll put my reaction and see you in the next video.